Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Bonjour. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. Okay, the coronavirus is now 24,630, and we have had the largest increase since the beginning, because in the last 24 hours we have got 3,100 new cases, and so you can see the angle slightly accelerating here. And so every day since a few days there was a half-day quote that was leaving the impression that it was slowing down, but it's not. If you looked at this line is longer than this one, so that's why this is a record of case within 24 hours so far. So, but still the market went up anyway today, but the Nasdaq market has lost everything so far, and while the Dow Jones stays at the top, as well as the TSX and the SPY. So, but since quite a while, I have a stock breaking out right now. Let's see what it is. It is BLCM. Oh yeah, the stock has made a nice quote, but look, the bid is here and the ask is there, so it doesn't seem to be very credible at the moment. So you know, within the resources this morning, since this morning we were waiting to see the crude oil breaking through. A couple of minutes ago the USO broke out the multiple resistance, but right after it just came back, so that is a false signal, and the stock did not really react to this so far. And some stock took off this morning, like MEG, but you know, it's one of the best in the sector so far, but I would have liked to see more stock providing a bullish signal, but it's not the case. So if you look at the energy sector, I've had a lot of questions during the French show about the energy stock, and I said the same thing about all of those. Now we need an extra upward movement here on USO, so it is credible, but you know, wait until we have a real quote there, because in my mind this is still a pullback at the moment, and the gas is going down toward its support, and the stocks are doing the same thing. It's just a straight pullback at the moment. You know, we really need to see TTN passing the 135. In the gold, so the gold was in correction yesterday. Today it's very stable. The stocks are very stable too. There's not much potential with the multiple resistance that we have there. So no matter if the gold goes up a little bit, the conditions to buy gold stock will not be that great. And in the mining, again, this is a very funny movement and bizarre movement, because if you look at this, everything happened at the opening yesterday in one jump, and it happened also in one jump today. So how do you want to enter in something like that? So it is very difficult, and so far it's just it has gone too far anyway in the middle of a cycle to open positions, and for most of the stocks, it's been nice, but it was not providing tons of signals. Consumer discretionary is a big pullback. Nothing happened in the telecom. In the financial service, the whole thing is mostly due to Intact. You'll see this is the movement of Intact. So Intact also made the other stock going up, but it's just because of the result of Intact. The market thinks that all of those companies will go up, but there is no real signal there. It's just a sideways movement or pullback in the sector. So I think we have to be cautious at this point in time. It's still a market top. In the industrial, it is CP that does most of the quote, but there's also others, because there's still a very good quote on CNR today, but still under the resistance. And you see Bombardier didn't go anywhere. It's coming back now. Lavalin, it's not quite ready for a buy. Transcontinental is showing the end of its bullish cycle. And we have a pullback here on TFE International, and again on Toromont. So you cannot buy that stock at this point, So, and Stantec is showing one of the best movement of the sector with a new high today, and it's an early move. And Finning, it's not nice. CAE is going up slightly every single day. I think it's their earnings are tomorrow or the day after or something. So it's getting very, very close to its earnings. So I wouldn't buy it right now. And for the rest, the real estate comes back within its sideways movement. Utilities also, consumer staples also, technology is under correction. So, we don't have really anything really bullish besides the industrial sector. And the healthcare came right back. As you can see, the cannabis there did not pass through this previous resistance. So the last peak remained lower than the previous. So it's still a negative triangle formation. So I wouldn't buy anything in there, because I'd be worried that the sector would break down. So again, like we see that very often this morning, many stocks rose at the opening. Look what happened. It came right back down, and look at Canopy right now testing a 4-time tested support. So everything that went up this morning finally went down. The only everything or almost the only one that stays right up there is BEV, New Age Beverage, and the next breakout is about 2.7, 2.10. So we are and the market is. I think the market has no more room on the upside. So I think that the correction should start around this time now. The market is really topping. Is TFE good for a breakout? Sonny is asking here. Not really. I just looked at it a couple of minutes ago. And because it's nice pullback, but look at the very, very small volume. So it's a pullback from the big support, and now it's really approaching the resistance with two other big resistance up there. If I had it, I would be a hold. But in order to buy with all of those resistances, the short term and the long term one, I would be no, I would not recommend to buy that stock at all. At this point in time, the potential. You have $2 potential on $44, and if this goes right back up, so I don't think it's at this point it is very interesting. So the market is getting very calm. I have a few day trade that could do some other move later, but at the moment, if everything is going sideways, they're all on top. They're all topping. There's only BCLM that we saw earlier. Oh, now it's looking a little bit better at 166. And the volume is not that big, but at the least, you see some big volume recently, and the risk is not that big. If you buy at 166, the exit price would be 157, so 10 cents. The risk is not that big on $1.66. Okay, I have no other question. So I have a big concern about the possibilities of USO breaking out now as it's coming back again after a false signal. So no resources are really favorable, and the mining sector has gone too far already. So it's not the time to buy it anymore. So this is it for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending. We'll see you later.